Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. I am going to do a general read as I stated before, and we're going to pick a topic, sadness. You having the knowledge of what's causing you sadness, but yet, you don't know if you should be optimistic or if you should go into hermit mode in order to come out of the sadness. So the star energy says no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self-care. So the hermit energy says sometimes you need to tear down the limiting structures you have built for yourself to move forward, rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. And that is what you're contemplating. And that's why you're overthinking. Nine of Swords energy is here. You're overthinking doing this. You're overthinking because you know what's causing you sadness, but yet the clarity is there, but the cycles haven't hit you when it comes to where and why you need to go ahead and do this. The ebb and flow of life, the Wheel of Fortune energy. So, you're feeling like, the unpredictability or the unknown is why you're just going to keep acknowledging what's causing you sadness, but not want to be optimistic, even though you have clarity and you've been overthinking how to move on. It reminds me. It reminds me of P. Diddy's song. Yeah, there's struggle here. It reminds me of P. Diddy's song, I Gotta Move On. And so that is how I see that energy. You have to move on, because, again, dwelling in the past, knowing that something isn't good for you. And, here it is. Ashanti comes on and she talks about, in so many words, Irv Gotti. And, because he hasn't moved on yet. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles energy, the Wheel of Fortune is there's a lack of balance or there's no completion here when it comes to this energy. I said the Wheel of Fortune, which is right here, but the World energy, it's like there's no completion here. There's emptiness. There's a lack of closure when it comes to you having your Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is harmonious energy, carefree energy, and, happy love. And so there's there's struggle here, which is causing you to overthink and also consequences of your actions. So you're going to constantly be in hermit mode and you're going to constantly, be overthinking the situation and struggling, but you got to move on sometimes when it comes to certain situations. Hold on one second. Okay, I thought my son was calling me. So anyway, the consequences of your actions or somebody's action is causing you stagnation. And so, therefore, when it comes to the incompletion that's happening, you have to look at things. The Justice energy says we are all answerable to the universal law. Take responsibility for your actions. Do the right thing. And be balanced. Be balanced and fair in all situations. So you've done that. And now you have the insight and knowledge to know what's causing you sadness. And so, therefore, you are in control of what you do moving forward. And I know the incompletions are the things that are holding you back as you overthinking on how to do things. But working on yourself is the only thing that you can do in times like this when you're dealing with ego and when you're dealing with unwinnable situations. And this is what is going to give you the courage and it's going to give you the desire and be positive in order to start working on yourself because you see things in a different light. Does that make sense? And so, therefore, when it comes to your feelings or your energy, you can't be toxic to yourself like JDS Tarot says. And anyway, send strength and healing to JDS Tarot because, that is what he needs probably right now. So just send strength and healing to him. But like he says, the Queen of Pentacles can be toxic to herself when she'll do anything to try to fix, to try to mend, and try to get somebody to really see their true potential and to stop them from struggling. And that's why you did everything that you could do when it comes to this situation. But it's causing you anxiety and sleepless nights. And so, therefore, the struggle comes with you overthinking and you trying to deal with somebody whose ego is there. But the only thing that you can do is work on yourself. Eight of Pentacles energy. Could be 5 years, could be 8 years, could be 10 years that you're finally getting to the point of where you're just not struggling anymore about the decisions you need to make, and you're moving forward. Look at that. Chariot energy, you're moving forward. You're moving forward, and it's like it's time to move on, you know? It's time to move on. It's time to get out of this stagnant energy. It's time for you to stop, to limit the way you do things when it comes to this situationship. You're going to limit the way you do things. Four of Pentacles energy. Because it's time to move on, and you have to trust in yourself. You know, you got to trust in yourself and not worry about the ego. And you got to have the courage and know that you did everything that you could, two of swords. You gotta trust, in yourself when it comes to you making the decisions. And sometimes we linger on the sadness and the struggles in order for us to try to fix and piece together and mend things as the Queen of Pentacles, nurture the situations. Yeah. But it's telling you, work on yourself, have the courage and the desire to do that. Trust in yourself, limit the way you do things, conserve your energy, conserve the way you give things, the way you do things right now, because it's time to move on. It's time to move on. Tower energy says sometimes you need to tear down the limited structures you built for yourself, move forward, rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. Ace of Pentacles comes out. The Ace of Pentacles is joy, it's happiness, and it's new beginnings. So in order for you to have the happiness, the joy, and the new beginnings, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to, say that this story, this old chapter in the story is done. And it doesn't mean forever. It just means that your rewards, your dreams, your happiness, your enjoyment, your financial wealth, Queen of Pentacles, you can't get to this point without you realizing that you've nurtured the situation. You've tried everything. Nine of Pentacles energy, 9 years. Each pentacle is equivalent to a year, but this is success, great love, and your rewards. Right here, the Ten of Pentacles is just letting you know that carefree, harmonious, and happy love is what you want, but there's struggle here. There's overthinking. You're not trusting. There's ego, and so the only thing you can do right now is work on yourself, limit the way you do things, trust in yourself, and end it. But again, Tower energy says it's just so you can move forward, rebuild better, stronger, and wiser, and that you can have your joy, your new beginnings, and your happiness and your rewards. You just have to move forward with confidence, And so with that being said, because what you're doing is you're recognizing your strengths. The strength card says strength isn't always physical. Your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your words. So therefore, what's happening is that you're understanding that it's time to move on. It's time for you to recognize your own strengths. Time for you to stop struggling. Time for you to work on the things and trust in yourself and limit how you do things, only so that you can know and set boundaries of of and for the people who deplete you and not complete you. This is 100 ways to win at love, and it says kick fear, skepticism, and cynicism to the curb and choose love no matter what. So when you send strength and healing, period, you're recognizing your strengths, you're learning forgiveness, you're working on your heart chakras, you're learning to be harmonious, which is what you want, to be harmonious, to have love and forgive the people who have made you struggle, who made you overthink, and who had ego issues and problems and made you have anxiety and sleepless nights in the past, because you have the insight and knowledge. But you're gonna move forward and forgive them. So it says when you fear that the love you want can't exist, you shut down the opportunities for love to grow. Try letting go and finding hope in love again. And so again, recognizing your strengths will get you to the point where you understand you're not afraid. You're not afraid to take a risk. And it says be willing to lose them to get them. It says if you want them, you have to be willing to lose them. Don't put them on a pedestal. They haven't earned that. It says keep your boundaries strong without bending them. So again, you can bend, but you're not easily broken. But right now, what you're doing is realizing what your strengths are, and it's time to move on. And that doesn't mean, again, it's not the end all be all. It's just moving forward to let you know that right now you have to work on yourself and move forward from there. And then if it's meant, it's meant. And while you're working on yourself, let's pull from the finance deck. You're focusing on yourself. You're working on the financial lack that you've been through when it comes to you trying to give to this person and not receive the same yourself. So it took time from yourself. That's why you're limiting you're limiting the way you do things and conserving the way you do things and trusting in yourself by moving forward. The rebel. You are the rebel. You're a trailblazer meant to see things differently and set a new path for others. Your rebellious spirit makes you a great system buster to teach others a better way. An old belief system about money could be preventing you from getting ahead. So again, you're putting your energy into yourself and you're moving forward. You're not doing it to be facetious. You're doing it because you're finally realizing and recognizing your strength and that you need to move forward. Planner, excuse me. Pay attention to the details and create a plan to grow your business or your personal finances. Careers in event planning, project management, or professional organizations could be for you. It says this is a time to take a financial inventory and see what needs to be changed, what needs changing. So, again, moving on, planning, and being the rebel right now is what you had to do. That's why you went into hermit mode. You're coming out and you're working on yourself. And sometimes when you work on yourself, you have to limit and conserve the way you do things. And you can't be in that situation you are, but you're going to kick fear, skepticism, and cynicism to the curb and choose love no matter what. So you're going to forgive this person and move forward. I'm going to pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to go ahead and let this energy go. I feel like you have what it takes in order for you to move on. You know, just like P. Diddy said, it's time to move on. You know, I guess I got to move on. You know, that doesn't mean forever. Again, you got to move on to get into a higher communication skill. So send in strength and healing in the 5D, period. And that's it. This deals with your crown chakra, your belief system, right? Your spirituality, your selflessness, and your wisdom. Your third eye chakra. Your third eye is your intuition, your understanding, your perception. Your understanding, you're having the insight and knowledge to know what's causing you sadness. You're going to be optimistic. You're going to know no matter the situation you find yourself in, there's always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self-care. That's the clarity that you need on why you have to have these cycles, the ebb and flows of life, because the struggle, the ego, again, and also, you know, the anxiety, and it's causing you stagnation. So trust in yourself, let this energy go. And again, it'll come back. You got to be willing to lose them to get them. If you want them, you have to be willing to lose them. Don't put them on a pedestal. They haven't earned it. It says keep your boundaries strong without bending them. So you can bend, but you're not easily broken, but you're not bending for anybody else. Moving forward, there's boundaries going to be there. You're not going to let anybody make you feel this way again. So again, your heart chakra, like I said, is your ability to love, be harmonious, and to forgive. And so again, higher communication, angelic vibration, and universal love. It says, as I grow, I teach new heights of understanding. Excuse me. As I grow, I reach new heights of understanding. As I grow, I reach new heights of understanding. That's the danbarite. I don't think I said that. The danbarite crystal. So that is what you're doing. Now let's go ahead and let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys.